we'll add a set of steps in. So I did a little platform, a deck for the outside. It's only a square, pulled down a bit. Job's a good one. What we need is a bit of a guide to lay our steps on. So if we go from the corner of the stairs, of the steps there, and just bring it along the red axis, you're not going to use this, it's just a guide to line the steps up. I find it's a little bit easier. We'll go to our plugin, which is staircases. It's in the 1001 bit, and it's the first one. Build a single flight straight staircase, 3 different profiles. So we'll click on that, and then we'll get this one up here. Type A, different styles of staircase. You see there where you get slightly different between your type A as the edge filled in, type B is stair. Type C, that's like an RSJ running down the edge. Now that's not great for printing because it comes out too thin. So, and type D, which I like, which is an open tread and a fixed board on the side, riser as it's called. But yeah, these seem to come out the best. So we'll pick that, and then we've got to put some actually parameters in what you want. So we'll go with stair width A, which is 1, which will be 10 millimeters. Thread depth, so 3 mil deep. Slab thickness. Well, that's, if you click on it, you will find D, which is this bit here. It says slab thickness, which I think is tread thickness. So I would up that to 0.2 because what they have there is far too thin for us to print. Stringer depth, that's the stringer is the bit that runs up the side. I would change that, up it to 0.4. We'll go over to the other side. Riser height B. Yeah, riser height B. Don't know what that is, but we'll put 0.4 in there because I wrote these down. Because once you get them, they're all right. But number of risers, 10. No, we want 13. Unlucky for me. That's not going to work, is it? Stringer width. Yep, that's good. Handrail guidelines. Now, we don't need handrail guidelines. They are handy, but really not much use for what we want to do. We're going to put our own handrail on. So handrail guidelines, we'll set that at 0. And then we'll set the handrail guidelines height at 0. And that should build a staircase. So we build a staircase. We'll come up with a crosshair, click on the line, and now this will show you which way the staircase will go. So if we click, we'll do that again and go the other way because I know it'll go reverse. And it keeps your configuration. So if you mess up, just go back in, build it again, and we'll try this way. And there we go. It's just built our staircase for us, taking all the hard work out of it. So what we need to do is line this up. Click on it, find the center, press the up arrow, and find the center of the platform I've done, and press the up arrow again. Click on up. It's not finding the center. We'll click on there, and then we'll just move it along a green axis, so we'll find the middle. There we go. So there we go. We're lining up the stairs. Now, unless you're very accurate, it's too long. That is the problem. So, I mean, you can go in and adjust it and stuff like that, or you can just scale it. So if we go in with a scale tool, press the blue axis one that goes top to bottom and just move it up. We should be able to scale to that line that we drew first off. Gone. And then that should be lined up with the bottom. So that will sit on the base, and then that's lined up with our top. So we're happy with that, and we'll call that good. You can get rid of this line here, and we've got a set of stairs. Now, it's obviously not great. Where's it zooming out? I think it's this new mouse I got. I don't like it. So what we can do is, just for a bit of show more than anything, bring out Arc Tool, click on the corner, like that. Reverse the face, and if we come in underneath it, we'll extrude it along to there, and just makes it look a little bit prettier.
I'll go right up to the brickwork, John. You've got nothing supporting your platform at the moment.
At the moment, have we finished yet, Rog?
It's on sky hooks.
It certainly is. It's built in to the brickwork. It runs right the way through to the other side as the floor. It was built in one piece, Rog.
Can't leave it out.
That's the one. Right, we'll triple click, right click, we'll make that a group, and then we'll just bring another one over there. Control along the green, and there we go. And what you can do is click on that one, we'll cut them, double click the stairs, and we'll do an edit paste in place. So we'll call our stairs that, and that's what we'll print. Now the bit of border done around the outside, entirely up to you what you want to do. There's another plugin which is a good one. So we can draw a rectangle on the edge here. If we come to the end on the green axis and we press Shift, we should be able to constrain it to that green, go the right way. We'll scale it, and I'm not sure, what do we want? We'll go up to the level of the under the windowsill. So if we scale it and reference off the windowsill, that seems about right, doesn't it? On the end panel, so we want to make something fancy in the middle. We'll offset that one. Bring it in 0.1, 1 mil, sounds about right, that'll print. And this panel here, we can make decorative. So if we go up to our 1001 bit, there's a plug-in called Grills, Create Grills Gratings. Comes up with another screen, and then you can put the parameters in there. So the opening width and opening height will be the gaps between them. So we'll set that up to 0.6. I think it is 0.6. Now column spacing is actually the bars between them. So I think it's a 0.1, and then same again 0.1. Angle of opening. So if we do the angle at 45 degrees, turn it on its side, and the thickness of the screen we'll do a 0.1, so it's 1 mil, and then we can create screen, and there you go. It's a little screen, and what you would have to do is extrude this back. But if we do a Control Z, and we'll use that same plugin, and we've done a 0.6, so we do a 0.2 for the opening width. And then we'll do a 0.05 and a 0.05. Same plugin, different things. We create a screen, and then we got like a type of wicker type one. And these print quite well. Well pleased with the way they come out. Now you will find if you use that plugin, when you click on anything now, nothing works. So you have to press the pick tool or the space bar. Don't know why. And then we'll just extrude that back to meet with the back face there. And then we can triple click, right click, make a group. We can cut that outer one, open this group, edit, and we'll paste in place. So we've now got this group. So what we can do, I mean, you can just duplicate this easy. So if I'll tell you what we can do is we can, what our protractor, we'll select it, we'll put the protractor on the end, on the other end, we'll do a control and we'll bring it round. Thank you. We'll click on the inside edge even. Click on the inside edge, go to the corner, do a control, and you can bring it around. Now you're going to have to adjust it because it overhangs. Click on it, you can scale it or move it. Scale it. And there we go. So easy as that. We'll click on this, click on this. We'll do a move tool, control, along the Y axis, Y. It's not controlling it. Not constraining it for some reason. Right. Control. On the wire. Anyway, it's not working along there. Well, what we'll do is right click and we'll flip it along a green axis. And then we'll just move it manually then. You don't want to play ball. And there you go. Little surround. Stairs, stair guard, or handrail. Draw a square on the side of it. Bring it in, scale it to the top. I mean, you can mess about with this all day long to get you different things and that. But it looks a bit wide. What's that? It's 3 mil. We'll do it 0.2. And then we'll scale that into that line. Yep. And then we can push pull. And then we've got a post. We'll triple click, right click, we'll make that a group. And then we'll do a control and move one down to the bottom. And then we can do a handrail. Or do probably draw a handrail down because of the angle. Along, down 0.4, and then up. If you're going up and you want to be the same place, if you click on the line you just drew, in theory it should change magenta. It's a bit of a knack to catch it though. There you go. And then you're going to draw parallel to your first line, and it disappeared. Don't know why it's so fussy. If you press shift once you get it, there you go. It will draw parallel. Now that's obviously wrong because look. So one of them is not right. Probably the top one. Well, that wants to be forward, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you need another upright just where the changing angle of the stairs.
The angle of the dangle, isn't it? We'll do a control and we'll move it along the red. There we go. And that should do it, shouldn't it? That should be. And this one here should be closer, I think. I mean, it's all messing about, really. We'll go along here. Yeah, there we go. We'll try that. Down to there. We'll go down 0.3. And then we'll down 0.3. And then we'll come up. We go, press the shift, and it constrain it. And then we go. And then we want to click on there, right click, reverse face. Yep. I can't even zoom now. Right. And then we want to extrude that along there. And you can add other posts in. But I right click, I'll make that a group. And I'll do a control with that post at the top, post there. And we'll right click and we'll make that a group. And then we'll do a control along the green axis. So we've got one on the other side. Very basic. You can make it as fancy as you like. And now what you should do is click both these. We'll cut these. We'll click on our stairs, double click, and we'll let it paste in place. Now that wrong button. Edit, paste in place. What did I do? Right, there we go. It works eventually. So now if I right click and hide that, yeah, it's a full set of stairs except for the post at the top. Control Z. So we click on that. It does need joining up there. We'll cut that one. Click on, double click, edit, post in place. And we should be able to click on our stairs now. Right click, hide, and the stairs are gone. So we do Control Z. We'll do it. Click on File Export, and we'll see what it's like in a slicer. Okay, just free. Whoop. I'll import, and then we'll go to stairs. We'll add a 0 to there. We'll right click, fix for a net fab. Yep. There needs another post. I didn't spend too much time on the posting and the stuff. But what you can do now is you can print out an FDM, prints quite well. Click on the stairs. We'll place it on its side, which is that side. Yep. And then what we can do is we'll cut it. But now I've found it's best to cut it on the edge, not in the middle, because your joins will all be up the middle. Oh, it's 6 to 1, I suppose. But if you look at the way it's cutting it now, when you move this, when it reaches the end of the treads, it'll change. So it's got 11.09. So if we change that to 11.08, I think that should do it. So we'll keep up and lower, and we'll perform the cut. And what we need to do is, no, it didn't cut it to 11.1, probably. Perform cut. No. This is not an exact science here. That's 11.03. Right, so it's 11. Let's try 11. There we go. So what you've got to end up with is two pieces. Yep, and print them that way. This will print nicely. That's the reason I've done a little bit thicker steps, to give you a bit of oomph to it. You can go smaller using a smaller nozzle. And then you've got that side, you can add more posts, you can put newel posts in and Spanish spindles and stuff like that. If we do a slice on it, you can see that it will print quite well in FDM. So we come down.
Would you print that as one file, Eddie?
Yeah, just put them next to each other. Oh. Yeah, that'll just print easy. Chuck something else on there as well, or do a couple of them at the same time. But yeah, what's the time on that slice? Because it is quite, well, there you go, 28 minutes. That's a 0.2 of a layer height.